Welcome to your daily motivation and inspiration with Dan. And who can you trust? That's what this video is about. Who can you trust in your life who will honor you and honor your boundaries, and who can you rely on to keep their word? So those are really big points, aren't they? Who keeps their word in your life, who doesn't, and who knows what your boundaries are and respects them. And do you know your boundaries? So those are the kinds of things that we don't think about on a regular basis, but we need to, because if we're letting everybody and anything into our lives, like people that don't have a positive mental attitude, and then that impacts our ability to live a great life or have a great day, then we are allowing them into our circle of influence. We're allowing them into our boundaries. And so the key here is to have boundaries and know what it is that you want, and also know the people in your lives that honor you and respect you and keep their word. And if people don't do that, then you know what to do. So here's the thing. In my business, I have boundaries. I have clear, distinct boundaries. So I only work with people who are ready, that want to make change in their life, that have a desire for something else, that have high enough frustration, have high enough motivation that they're going to actually do the work. Because if they don't, I know there's this emotional cycle of change, and if they don't have enough motivating them, they will not go through the process of that change. It's like climbing Everest, but in your mind and in your life emotionally, it's very challenging. So people have to be motivated and they have to be frustrated. They have to have both. They have to almost be on the border of desperation. So that's a boundary that I have, because I know those are the kinds of people that will take action and keep their word and make change. Because if they're going to have a transformation, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some heavy lifting. It's going to take some effort. And that's just the way it is. So like I'm talking about here, do you have boundaries? Do you have boundaries for the people in your life? Whether it's friends or family, or if you're in business, do you have boundaries? Do you know what it is that you want and what your limitations are, and how people must function in order for you to be at your best? Because if you don't have these boundaries and you're letting anybody in, and especially if you're letting media in, unfortunately, that's a huge barrier that I think people don't even pay attention to. They let useless media come in, whether through Facebook or TV news or anything else. And those are the kinds of things that cause a real limitation and a problem. So you want to have boundaries for any information that's coming in through here, your information center. Because if you don't, guess what? That stuff is going to filter in. It's going to impact how you think and how you feel and how you go about your day. And that doesn't work for you. So who can you trust? Who do you trust in your life right now? Who can you trust that's going to support you, that's going to validate you, that's going to keep their word, and that understands your boundaries and respects them? Think about that and focus on it. And really only let in the people that are going to respect those boundaries and keep their word. If you're not watching this video on my YouTube channel, check it out. I have other videos that like this that will help you become the better version of yourself and oversimplify your life. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.